Yo, this TB2 with the message to the world, N.O.vate. I'm just tapping in, just chopping it up. Real tired, way tired, man. I can barely talk. I've been writing so much. I got a battle on the 19th on Gates of the Garden, man, and I only got to write this how I rap. I'm gonna do a bar science after this. Maybe this should be the. I really want to. This is an N.O.vate story. I'm gonna do two videos today. This is bar science. I'll do the N.O.vate story next. So so this battle, I'm finished. Everything's done, man. Got half of it memorized. I know every bar, but when you performing, you should have it memorized to where you can start at the top. If you write right, bro, you should write. If you write right and you build your round the right way in the right battle rap format to where you got like stanzas of bars, like you got a scheme, a punch, a person, an angle, a scheme, and you know every little chunk, you should know that material to where you can just say it and you can stop and you can go to the next part, wait a few seconds, go to the next part, wait a few seconds. And you should have a way to transition into each part. My content transitions. When I write, I write. I don't write everything in order. I put it in order, and sometimes I'll take the metaphors that I know are good transitions that lead into something. Like if I'm talking about food, then I know like okay, the next bar got the word spice in it, and it lists me. Or if that bar ends with me talking about punching your lights out, then I know like okay, the next bar has the word dark in it, so I'm gonna put that one next because I know like I'm talking about light and dark, and I have ways of transitioning into my and sometimes if it doesn't transition, that's why sometimes you say that one word before you rhyme. You might say something like, let me give an example from this round. And I can just jump into the round just like that. I'm gonna jump right into the middle of it to where I say, let me see, just jump, let me see. This is fire, bro. This is fire right here. I got that old spice. My age is I got that old spice, bro. My age is a lucky charm. But before I say Old Spice, before that, there's a bar where I ended like I'm in the kitchen. Make me the oracle because I'm in the kitchen predicting the future. So I say I'm in the kitchen predicting the future, and then the next bar starts off. I got that Old Spice, bro, because I know you make spices in the kitchen. I can't say the bar though. That shit gonna be fire when you hear that shit. I can't even say it, bro. I got that Old Spice, bro. I'm gonna say it because I'm not sure if I'm still gonna use it in the round, and I got so much material that I got that Old Spice, bro. My age is a lucky charm. It's no secret. I protect the pit. Around me, not even the dove is harm. I'm the right guard. You better ask somebody when the gun is drawn. Basically, all I'm saying is I will put you under arms. Like my shit is like that, bro. Nobody ever heard me do this shit. My metaphors, my man, every bars. But I'm just saying the important thing is that transition. Before that, I said, since a kid, I can't say every bar. But before that, I ended it with kitchen. And then I went into the spice. So you connect the bars like that when you're building it. And then that's so when you're memorizing it, it's real fun, bro. This is the first verse that I'm memorizing, and I'm like, yo, this is fun. Like usually I get tired of my material. I'm like, I'm not even that's when I got one, bro. I got one. I might even jump out first. Like, man, I don't want to go first. I think our battle's gonna be first. But I don't I want him to feel this. I want him to get his out first. But it don't matter. This is kind of round two after you rap, it's gonna be hard for the other person to rap. That's why I want him to go first so it could be a classic battle. Because after I say this, it's going to be hard for him to rap. Some battles be like that, bro. I got some shit in here, bro. I got some of the best schemes I've ever heard, and I love battle rap. So another thing you got to do, bro, is if you a battler, man, and if you just writing your rap and you just waiting until you go to the stage to perform it, you not doing it right, bro. The real top elites. You ever seen, man, they got a clip of K-Shine at Caffeine, and he standing by the steps and he rehearsing his battle. He not talking, but he just moving all around the place, all around. Bro, you gotta perform your round. You gotta know, you gotta practice your perform. You gotta remember your performance. You got to have a performance with everything you say. You got to have a movement. You got to know, like, I'm going to turn around here. I'm going to get in his face here. I'm going to look at the crowd here. I'm going to make this movement here. I'm going to do this here. I've never done that. Now I'm doing that because I lock into something. I master it. I'm like, what has to be done? What's the real science? How do I do this? And how are they doing this? And that's how they do it, bro. That's what I'm doing. So it's fun doing that. And I've noticed in this process of preparing for this battle, like if you don't do that, you're doing a great injustice to yourself. You'll never cross over to that elite level. You gotta have a movement. You gotta, man, everything I do, I know, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Boom. I got one, bro, where I say, man, I got some shit in this battle, bro. I say some shit, and I'm like, and this is just an example. I say, what I say? I don't want to say that one. Can I say this one? Man, I say one where I give a baby boy scheme, and I say, if you try to follow suit, you get jacked from the blind side, bro. But I do it I know, like, I'm gonna say, like, when you try to follow suit, I look at this way and I take his hand with my fingers, then I make him look that way, and I'm gonna say, you get jacked from the blind side, nigga. Everybody behind me gonna feel that shit, bro. I'm a master with this shit, son. I'm gonna kill this shit, bro. Word. I had to stop drinking to really do this. I might get drunk. If I drink on the day, it's a day I'm not writing or rapping. This ain't no game, bro. I'm like, oh, it's another level. Like, my last stage battle, I didn't do that. This is my second stage. My last stage, I was so pressed to memorize. My last stage, I was trying to remember it at the event. Man, to do what Chef Trez or to do what A-Ward does, to rebuttal real strong, you got to know your material like the back of your hand, bro, to where you can even take time to think about a rebuttal without forgetting what you were saying. Most niggas constantly try to remember their stuff while you rapping. They don't know their material strong enough to think enough to catch something. Man, I know how to do it. I know how I'm going to do it. When I get like in a 3-round battle on the main, this is a main stage. But when I really get there, if I stay in this shit, and you listen to how they start. And you take something from there, and you write a metaphor to it, and then by the time you finish, they're going to be in the middle. You take something from the middle, you write a rebuttal to it, and by the time you finish, they're going to be at the end, and you take. That's why Chef does 3, because that's the only way to really do it. Unless you really just trust in yourself and you just remembering what they say. You can remember 5 things a person said, and while they rapping, you just constantly just in the zone, just like he just said. You just over and over. And when he finished, you throw it at him. But you got to know your material, because that can make you forget your material if you don't know it. So but the main thing I wanted to do with this bar science, I think the main jewel I want to give you is you got to perform your words, man. You got to know it adds. If you don't, then you really going at 50%. Anybody can go to a 50% more of a level. It's half and half. You just saying it, but performing it isn't just performing it on stage. That's not what people mean when high-level artists say. They might not know how to articulate it, or they might not want to tell you, but it means that performance is part of your prep. It's something you have to remember. It's something you got to and it keeps you from stumbling, because you know, like, and if you slick enough, you smart enough like me, you can have a performance. If you have a trouble spot, you can have your performance like if you have a trouble spot, you got a bar like you flat as a car tire. You can have a thing to it. You like make a jack movement, have a bar to where you get down on one knee first. I mean, I don't know. It's not that simple, but it's not that deep. Somebody's calling me. Ouch. I can decline it, because with this phone, it's only this. I just got this number. Those are all scammers calling me. But what I'm saying is, if you have a trouble spot and you gotta I bark on you like a tree or something, you can tie and you can leave it be. Make that the end. If you got something before that, like you got the word beaver teeth before that, beaver teeth. I bark on you like a tree. That just made me beaver tree. But that's how I tie my schemes together. The content can tie you into the next. And let's just say be a G, or believe it, or believe it. Belief is free. So let's say I just say belief is free. To it don't got nothing to do with me going into a next bar that say I bark on you like a tree. But I'm saying belief is free, but I'm having trouble saying bark on you like a tree. So before I say bark on you like a tree, I just throw the word leave it be in there. And that word leave is going to remind me of the leaf, and it's going to take me into the tree bar. I do that with every bar. If you watch my rounds, you'll be like, oh, that's some genius shit. You'll catch it. Like this nigga say little shit to let him know his place in his round. Bar science, nigga. I'm N.O.vate, boy. I'm a cool ass nigga, man. It's fucked up. Some niggas only met me drunk, but it's cool. Right now, I could just fall back. I don't even want to talk to nobody else. I'll just wait till the world really meet me. I don't have to let people catch me slipping online. Cause when I'm online, I'm older, man. I'm at home. I don't have kids, and I don't have my girl don't live with me. You know, I don't do that around her either. But when I'm at home at them late hours of the night online, I might get twisted. Or sometimes that ain't even the science of my behavior. The real detrimental science of my behavior is that I don't cam up until I'm twisted. I don't even be wanting to. Like I never cammed up, so I don't even want to. I never did it. I don't want to. It's not that I stay drunk. It's just that whenever y'all see me, that's about the only way I'm gonna cam up is when I'm sloppy fucking drunk. Pardon my language. This thing won't charge, man. But yeah, so that's the bar science for the day. I wanted to make this 10 minutes. I went too long. Check out the bar science before this. You'll see. So the bar science before this, I showed how the structure around this thing, man. I hate that, bro. The charger keeps going on and on. So the bar science before that, before this one, I gave you the beginning of how I didn't do a bar science for this battle, but for my last battle, I did a bar science, and I do the same process. So I showed you the beginning process of how I put the building blocks together. Now they're all put together. It's gonna, man, I can't wait. This is different. Usually I have filler bars or I have a little rhyme patterns because that's the way but for this 5 minutes, and here's another jewel. For this 5 minutes, I told Dre, like, bro, I got about 6 minutes. I DM bro, like, man, I got about 6 minutes, 7 minutes. I need his name. Some name flips. He like, bro, it's only 5 minutes. So I ain't even putting no name flips, man. I just came, out of that, and out of the 7, I had 15 minutes. And I write like that before I finish the end process. If I know I got a round, I've done so many battles. That's why I did so many battles. So I could learn the science, bro. I was doing like 3 battles a month, and I was making them and winning them. I did 4 battles in the beginning of this last year. In January on EBL and Word Sport, I did 4 battles in 1 month, bro, and won them. And with Spaz, I did like 8 battles in about 6 weeks. Word. I was doing a contest. I was doing battles on 2 leagues and doing a contest. Niggas like, why this nigga battling so much? He don't need a body. I wasn't trying to politic. I wasn't asking nobody like, put me down on I was just doing it. They're like, this nigga battling. Niggas trying to figure out why. Because I'm mastering this shit, bro. That's how I master chess. I played that shit like a fiend. That's how I am. That's how you master. When I set my mind, it's a rap. That's how I learned how to draw. My girl used to be like, man, she saw that. She was like, oh shit. Like this nigga really learning how to do this shit. I don't just do it, bro. I master it. That's one thing my mother said to me one time. I never forgot. She said, you a jack of all trades, but you master them all. Like, yeah, mama. Cause I drew. I did poetry. I didn't draw. I used to do poetry at the crib. And I used to take apart everything and put it back. I'll fix it. Or I'll turn the telephone. When I was 11 years old, I turned my telephone into a microphone that I can rap into and make music with. I turned the telephone into a microphone that I could and hear it and talk. Word. I knew I was an electrician. That's what I should have been. I knew the color codes. I knew when I was in like the 7th, 6th grade. I knew that crap. That's what I'm going to tell y'all the next bar science, bro. I mean, not the next bar science, but my next upload. I'm gonna tell y'all about the camp I was in. I told people about that story. People clown me about that kid. I'm gonna tell you. I was gonna tell y'all more about that place. That place was haunted. That place had to be some type of military experiment, bro, where they had us at. I'm gonna really tell y'all about it. But that's bar science, nigga. N.O.vate ain't no joke. I tried. I would have been helping niggas. Like, niggas would be nasty by now. Like, bro, I could teach you how to write this shit, and I don't even have to write for you. Like, I could really teach you how to write this shit. I think anybody can do it. I didn't know how to do it. When I first came, go watch the Kill Shot. To me, I was whack. I was whack, nigga. A lot of niggas, I'd be like, you whack. try to put a battery in their back so they can get better. They better than I was when I first started. And that surf kill shot, I wasn't that dope. I didn't get better until Norbs. I started getting better. I didn't really get better until I battle rap. I was kill shots. I didn't even know battle rap format. I was just rapping through around like most niggas do, just rapping. I was trying to make metaphors, but I was just rapping. I didn't understand until I really started studying, like, how Rum Nitty do this, bro? I'm like, oh, he writing in chunks. Like, he writing punches and schemes. Like, how Chilla Jones doing this? I started studying Rum Nitty and Chilla before I battled Joey Fresh, and I still didn't have it. And then at my Joey Fresh battle, I still was just rapping. It wasn't, man. Then I started learning. Like, even it wasn't until like maybe my Chuck AR battle. That's when I learned. Like, oh, I got this shit. It was a little before that. Like, I mastered it. Like, I teach people how to do it. Y'all got to watch my bar sciences. My bar sciences are really deep. It can really help you become a battle rapper, bro. And if you're not a battle rapper, if you're a rapper, it'll help you understand the difference between how you write a rap and how you write a battle rap. There's a format to a battle rap that most battle rappers can't articulate, or whether they just don't want to share it. It's not beneficial. It's never been. Most people don't even know how to ask the questions to that science. And most niggas just don't know how to articulate it. I'll give it to you, bro. Raw. Let me get off of here, though. Let me do my other one. I'm out. N.O.vate.